What up, everybody? This is Love is Dead, and I am back with another match. Starting a little bit later into the pick phase than I usually do. This is, by the way, a StarLadder matchup. This is Mouse versus Darer. First ban outs is Wisp, actually. First ban, Lone Druid plus CK, as well as a Lycan, Darkseer, and Broodmother. Interesting to see ban out Broodmother as well as Darkseer. So you don't want that pushing power. 1437 plays a really nice Darkseer. Broodmother is sometimes a casual pickup from Mouse. And I can't remember if I was going to say anything else, but anyways, we have a lot of heroes that are still able to come through the pool. Tinker is one of them. He's been extremely popular lately. And Nature's Prophet is picked up, as well as a Windrunner and Venomancer. There's going to be some quick pickups, and Tinker, there he is. So these are some quick picks right here. Leshrac and, I didn't even get to say it, Leshrac and Shen. That's going to be a pushing lineup throughout, I see. That is the only thing I can really see this happening for Darer. And it looks like Mouse is going to answer back with a ganking lineup. They have Venomancer is good early game ganking. We'll have to watch out for him. And Windrunner is good solo lane. And we have Nature's Prophet who can make up for some ganks. They need a couple more heroes though if they want to perhaps want a tri-lane. Usually Nature's Prophet isn't in the jungle. They usually put him in a lane by himself. So I don't think, but Windrunner can take a solo lane as well. So I'm going to expect that it's going to be a tri-lane from Mouse, because I haven't really seen a jungling Nature's Prophet in quite a little while. Any of the, so like Rubric is still available. I haven't really seen him picked up a whole lot. Wisp is unavailable. To see what Darer decides to go. They're not going to pick up an Enchantress. That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. They would have to have command of 2 jungles, which would be too much of an issue. Invoker is available. He can be a good pusher, especially in their lineup right now if they want to put Tinker in a solo lane. Or they want to, yeah, they probably want to, or they just want to give him like a hard carry role. And give him as much farm as possible. Toby1 has now connected to the game. Welcome, Toby1. Maybe you'll be co-casting with me. I doubt it. Maybe I could like put on his voice channel and pretend like I'm casting with him. So you get a new, looks like Darer, instead of having the D-A-R-E-R, they have R-A-Z-O-R, kind of selling out there a little bit, but they didn't quite complete it, so it just says Azer. I guess you know what company it is. Earthshaker is going to be the ban out, so there is Shadow Demon and Earthshaker. They're banning out 2 good support heroes that would help with the push. Shadow Demon can lock down someone and allow them to take him out, so you can put him against him with Leshrac, and that is a strong combination right there. So you get the disruption, and a stun afterwards, and the damage from the disruption ultimate, disruption illusions. Clink's going to be the ban out as well as Enigma, so that finishes it out, and they're going to pick up a Sand King. So there's a good amount of ganking power, some amount of anti-push. They're going to have to deal with Chen a little bit, but they have enough anti-push right now to be able to do so. Sand King is probably going to be used mostly for ganking, and I'm wondering if they're going to do the hard carry. They have black play Sand King like they have previously. I saw one game. I guess sorry if I hit my mic right there. Saw one game with them where they did that, and I just have to be careful. I guess that doesn't really make sense. Why did I say that? See if they're gonna pick up. A hard carry to push through this. Well, to deal with this pushing lineup. And Darer actually gonna pick up a Night Stalker. He's a good tank, decent ganker. But usually seen mid lane. That leaves them now with 3 heroes that can go mid lane, and they are going to pick up the Morphling. He's coming right back into the metagame. Very powerful hero, able to escape as well as deal a lot of damage, and can sometimes be a presence mid game and a little bit early game if he gets pretty big, if he gets a couple kills. Night Stalker just looks scary, man. Freaking like a boulder that can eat you or something. He opens up his face completely to be able to eat. Bane gonna be the pickup. Okay, Dara's gonna lock down. Look to lock down Mouse's heroes. Could lock down the Windrunner. Could lock down Sand King. Could lock down Venomancer. Especially with that ultimate, can deal a lot of damage and hold you there for a little while and allow you to still take hits while you're in the ultimate. Nightmare, though, is a little more problematic. You actually, if you get hit, whoever hit you, with a right click that is, takes the Nightmare away. So actually you got two teams here. I haven't seen this one. I'm not even sure if I've seen this before, but two teams here with their flags, Razor, Darer, as well as Mousesports. And let's just introduce our teams. We got on the Mousesports side, we got Come With Me is going to be playing on the Sand King. We have 1437 is going to be playing the Venomancer. Morphling is going to be picked up by Black. He's going to be playing the hard carry role, not the Sand King role. Sing Sing is going to be playing the Windrunner, and Sexy Bamboo is going to be on the Nature's Prophet. Look at this dude. Get a look at that beard. There you go. Look at that beard. He's got a little flower. And on the Darer side, we have F. I don't know who that is. Goblin is going to be playing Chen. F is going to be playing the Lush Rack. M is on Bane. And Art Style is on the Night Stalker. Middle lane here we have Fishara is going G. No, not Fishara. I read the wrong one. G is going to be playing the Tinker. It's going to be in middle lane here. We have a couple here. So I expect Chen is going to go in the jungle, which is pretty obvious. Lashrak. I'm kind of interested to see how they decide to lane it, and I'm really not sure what I can predict. They're trying to look for the rune, and they are going to get a regen rune, so it's pretty much useless as a first rune, but they've got a gank squad here. They're going to take the aggressive jungle. This is going to be a little bit of a problem, although Nature's Prophet is going to be bottom lane, and it is not going to be Morphling. Morphling is actually sitting back here, going to be playing the hard lane. He's going to be supported with Come With Me and Venomancer, and they're going to be looking at ganks on Bane, and I'm not even sure Bane expects this. Now they found out that Sexy Bamboo, I think, is here. Yeah, I think they see him there. And they're like, oh, that wasn't what we were planning. That wasn't exactly what we were planning. Anyways, Morphling is going to be face up against Bane and Come With Me as well as Venomancer, and that's going to be a hard lane. I am not sure which the first. I'm not sure who's going to get first blood here, but I think it's going to be top or bottom lane. We got some action in here. Sexy Bamboo taking damage from Goblin. Goblin now has a creep available to him. They're going to keep Sexy Bamboo. When you have a Chen in your aggressive jungle, you're basically out of your lane. That's going to give free farm to Art Style for quite a good amount of time. I'm not even sure Nature's Prophet can do a whole lot about this. Sexy Bamboo is still going to have a problem. They have a hugely aggressive ward right there. They missed the circle. There you go. And middle lane here is just going to be, Windrunner, played by Sing Sing, is going to be against G, and I think Tinker shouldn't be able to kill Sing Sing. G shouldn't be able to kill Sing Sing because Windrunner has huge survivability, and actually they're going to push Bane away from his lane, give free farm to Morphling. Getting a lot of free farm here, but Morphling is a better hero to have the farm on than Night Stalker in the late game. The grand scheme of how I think this is working out. We have action on here. Sing Sing has to be pushed back a little bit by G. Eats a early low-level laser. Doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. Actually, 160 damage is nothing to scoff at, though. And I'm not sure if he's not going to be maxing March of the Machines first. And we have Nightmare up on 1437 as Bane tries to get away from Come With Me. Come With Me dealing a good amount of damage actually from right clicks, as the Venomous Gale is able to allow him to do so. And this top tier 1 tower is actually taking a lot of damage. This bottom tower doesn't have as much. They're trying to get a gank off on Sexy Bamboo, but he's playing it safe. What is on the back of him? Is he not wearing anything on the back? And the final right click goes to Morphling. And he gets that extra farm. That should be some good farm for him. At 108 gold with a Ring of Basilius already finished off. Look at that courier. He's a badger. And Radiant structures are fortified, and that is to deal with this tower going down. And I think it's going to go down. I don't think they're going to commit too many heroes or any heroes at all to this. I really still don't know what Nature's Prophet is wearing. I'm gonna have to look up that one because I haven't seen it before. Looks like he's got like a toga. Sort of regal in his toga. Tinker actually getting the rune, so that is a lot of power to give to Tinker. Actually. And Night Stalker has destroyed a tower. I kind of skipped a beat there, and I thought that that was going to be First Blood. But it is not First Blood, and this top lane, tri-lane, is actually backed off. 1437 is coming in the middle lane. No kills just yet, and we have action onto Sing Sing from the laser. Just going to deal a little bit of harassment, but he can send off a lot of damage pretty quickly. So Sing Sing does have to be careful. We have Chen in the jungle still, and we had Venomancer trying to come in a little bit, but oh, that leaves... Actually, Tinker's doing pretty well for himself. Not actually having too much of a problem, but Sing Sing is getting a good amount of farm. We have 16 last hits on her, and they're going to try to contend for the rune. 1437 is there to back him off, and they get an illusion rune up on Windrunner. It is basically a double damage rune if you use it right, or you can scout with it. A little bit more versatile. And I'm just going to use it to farm. Just not a bad decision. Still no bloods here. Still no bloods. Morphling is now level 5. Going to go with the standard build. Come With Me is level 1. Level 2. Hasn't actually skilled anything though. And Venomancer is only level 2 as well. So they haven't been getting the kills that they wanted to get with this tri-lane, which is basically the only reason you're justifying a tri-lane is if you get the kills. They did get a tower though, and it looks like they're going to get another one. Bane certainly can't defend this. Only has level 2 or level 3 now. Himself, tower is going to be pressured. And the bottom tier 2 tower is going to be pressured as well. Lishrak is going to stun up the creep wave, and Sexy Bamboo is level 2, so can't do anything about this. Actually, not too bad in terms of levels for Dare's side. Not too bad in terms of levels. I think that would say that the XP graph is going, yeah, definitely going the way of the Dire. Not too badly, but definitely is. And Radiant's bottom tower goes down to the Edict. Lishrak is able to deal a lot of damage that way. And the tower still stands with 500, 600 health points up in this top lane. Things just not going. I don't think either team expected the lanes to work out as they did. I really expected they expected to be up a tri-lane against Bane. But they're going to get a tower for it, and it's going to be even, and they're going to look to change up their game. We have a smoke here. I think they're going for, maybe they're going to get a first blood in this house. Trying to find someone, and Nature's Prophet is down here. They should be able to see him, and now they go onto him Void to start it off with. He tries to blink himself away, not able to do so, and the first blood goes down. Sexy Bamboo taking damage from Chen. Chen actually getting the last hit. And that is it. They're going to push him into a 3 tower, actually. Venomancer is going to come in. They're going to slow him up with the Venomous Gale. Night Stalker is a Knight, so he's still pretty fast, even though he gets hit with Venomous Gale. I think they're just going to back off here. Not actually going to try to take that tower. That would be a little bit of a folly, I would say. But the farming game is still going on. Both teams have kind of gone for a mid-game and / late-game setup. Although Night Stalker and Bane, as well as Tinker, yeah, those are going to be middle game heroes. Not going to be able to stand up to a extremely farmed Morphling, I would think. Unless they got something up their sleeve. Brains 2 points in Brain Sap, 1 point in Nightmare from Bane. And middle lane here is anything interesting going to happen? We have a double damage room popped off on Sing Sing, but I think that was just because of the automatic. It held on to it for a little too long. Although Sand King is here, smoked up. Not going to actually go with an initiation. Burrow Strike is only at level 2. He doesn't have level 6, where he would be able to do angry stuff, and Sexy Bamboo is going to take a lot of damage. He's going to be a TP out, and Time is able to do so. But Night Stalker is pretty big. Has 3 levels in Void and 2 in Hunter of the Night. Nothing in Silence, nothing Crippling Fear. And we have Venomancer going down here inside the jungle to Leshrac. Leshrac level 5 and Venomancer is just level 3, so yeah, yeah, we have ultimate popping off here from Tinker is going to get himself killed in middle lane from Sing Sing. And the Edict popped off. Ooh, Come With Me is able to get away from that. But the Void is going to hit a negative urn charge as well. They're going to try to deal some damage to him. Is they going to hit the stun? They do hit the stun on 1437, not on black. Not on black as they wanted to. No, sorry, that is Come With Me. Yes. Whew, tongue-tied. My brain, it sometimes slows down. You gotta forgive me. Looks like Chen Giant has taken his normal jungle now, has a hedgerow finish up, looking for that mech. You have Morphling. How's this farm doing? Haven't checked on him in a little while. Ring of Aquila, 1,000 gold plus power treads. I don't think they're going to be going for Ghost Scepter first, but could happen. We're expecting maybe see Manta Style. Hasn't really needed survivability that would come out from a Lincoln Sphere just yet. I expect that would be what he's deciding to build. I have action on here on Tinker. He's actually going to use an Invis room to get away from the damage. Hasn't even skilled his ultimate yet, and is quite a ways away. Geez, quite a ways away from those boots. Chen here has to run away from the team fight that has come out from here, and Come With Me is going to be nightmared up. Hold him there for a little while. They don't have a stun to follow up. Burrow Strike is going to be able to get him away, though. You get 3 heroes. They're still kind of looking around at each other here. They want to get a kill, or they want to make sure they know where they are. Oh, they're trying to bait him out. Just needs to go. They don't see each other. And Come With Me backs out. But Bane is out as well. Another bottles another. Sing Sing bottles another double damage rune. And we still have command of this bottom jungle here from Darer. Actually, that's going to give them a little bit of an advantage, but the XP graph still kind of going back and forth. The number of kills isn't anything remarkable. 2 to 1. Smoke up here from Dare. They're trying to go on. They're actually not going to be able to get anyone. I think Nature's probably completely backed off, so they're not going to get anyone with the smoke. Just going to have to waste it. Ultimate popped out from Chen. We got action up here top of lane, and I almost missed something. And Chen goes down. First one. Tinker is here. He is up and away, though. 5 heroes, and we have a Burrow Strike to get away. They're able to defend that tower, and Bane as well as Chen go down to that. But the bottom tower is now being pushed in as a pushback, or retaliation is the word I was looking for. Sing Sing coming in middle lane. Going to try to see if he can find out if he can land a shackle on Tinker, or just going to push him out of the lane. Nope, just going to deal some damage. Actually has to wind run away after taking damage from the laser. And just going to, I think he's going to run back to base perhaps. I think they know that perhaps there might be a small danger here. Level 4 on Sand King, so still pretty far away from that ultimate at level 12. At minute 12. Winora sets off the Invis rune. Sing Sing is looking for something. And I wonder if they're going to find F or G. Art Style, sorry, not G. G is still playing safe. Both teams are playing safe, not even going on a gank, but Sing Sing has scouted out where G is. They're going to look for, they need some type of initiation. They don't have it, though. They don't have a stun. They have Venomous Gale, but it's kind of risky. I think they may have seen where Dare is now. Now they know Leshrac is here. Aren't able to find enough, and they don't have the advantage that they want to be able to push in. 60 Bamboo now taking the jungle, has a Hand of Midas finally. Nothing else though. Type for a magic stick. Sing Sing hasn't been doing too bad. He got 45 last hits, 46. Phase Boots finished up. And it looks like Morphling has finished up his Ring of Aquila and going for the Med style build has finished up the Yasha. I'm gonna need to get some coffee, man. I'm feeling like a little whacked. Can't do anything about that though. I'm casting, can't pause. Actually, I haven't even seen pauses. I haven't even needed to pause it all yet. Skip through a pause yet. So, really glad that the persons in power of these tournaments are able to stop that practice from happening. It was getting a little bit ridiculous. It didn't need to be these 10-minute pauses at the beginning of the game. I think I even saw, like, even in my own little in-house, if people start pausing, just, I don't know, maybe they felt like they were pro because they had to pause and use the bathroom or something. It's hard to even say if they're even using the bathroom, just kind of sitting there, like, ha ha ha, they'll wait for me. Looks like M is going to look for something. Does he have level 6 is up, so the Fiend's Grip is able to deal the damage it can. Plus followed up by Brain Sap is just so much damage. I gotta play Bane again now that I know what the heck I'm doing with him. Brain Sap is just such a powerful spell. 300 damage. Gaining the health equal to the damage out, so it's just 300 health. He's just like, sap, I got it back. Soul Ring. Didn't even need it. Free damage. Anyways, this middle tower is going to be pressed in. We have 2 creeps here. Tinker is here as well, and that is going to go down. Tinker has finished up his Boots of Travel, so you're going to see him blinking around the map, no problem, teleporting around the map, should I say. But Morphling is still getting free farm. Morphling now has 90 last hits. 90 last hits. 15 minutes into the game. Kills still even, 3-2. Not technically even, but this isn't soccer. Soccer, this might be a little bit of a lead, but not here. And the gold graph and XP graph, pretty much the same. But Roshan is being goad on. Is that it? They're actually not going to be able to defend against this Roshan. Or here they are, they're going to be smoked up, and they know that it's happening. They're going to look for it. Going to need an initiation. They get the power shot. It's going to identify what there's going on. We have the Burrow Strike here, and the Epicenter is now going to be popped off, but Stun is going to stop the Epicenter from popping off. And Morphling is now going to try to come in and deal what he can. The mech pops off, and Chen of Chen going to heal up. Night Stalker goes down, and now it looks like M is going, M as well as F, taking a lot of damage, and Morphling now trying to save himself from what he can, and Venomancer goes down as well as Leshrac. The team backs off. Roshan has been defended, but it looks like Goblin is now caught out. He's got a Burrow Strike on him, and Sing Sing going to try to have to run away from Tinker. Double damage rune is down available for them, but they're not able to get it. They got a small stun out from G, out onto G, trying to stop him from getting in the way. Rearm on him, and yeah, Sing Sing should be able to get away from this, no problem. And Nature's Problem. When the heck did Nature's Problem? Or I must have. Maybe I missed it. When they were trying to retreat, he went down. Building a Vitality booster. I wonder if he's going straight for his Aghanim, but I don't expect that was what he would be doing. After that team fight, to say anything different? Not a whole lot. Nothing that can be game deciding. Nature's Prophet going for a BKB, actually? Is that what you're going for? No. He must be going straight for the Aghanim Scepter. Why am I tired? Man, I'm going to have to get a coffee. Jesus, so unprofessional. Good thing I'm not getting paid. Windrunner's Sing Sing is looking at a 4-staff up on Windrunner, Sexy Bamboo, farming the jungle like a boss. Taking out the dudes. Fiend's Grip is now back up, as well as, I think, Epicenter. No, Epicenter's got 30 seconds to go. And they're going to go back in for Roshan. They're not going to try to go for an extra one. Nature's Prophet saw that this was happening, and they're going to TP Tinker in. And they're actually going to continue on for Roshan. Don't know if Mousesports is going to try to make a go of it again. Tinker's setting off the missiles, finding 2 heroes. And they are. They're in a power shot. They know what's happening, and they're gathering up like they're ready to go in. The ultimate popped off from Nature's Prophet, dealing a little bit of damage. Sing Sing a little bit low on life. Using another power shot to fly through. Come with me. Now has the epicenter up, so they're going to try to do it again. Yeah, they're almost there. Yeah, there goes the Aegis. Roshan is down. And it looks like they're not going to be able to get a Sand King ultimate. They have to get away, and Morphling goes down, actually. Morphling caught out by Leshrac. Stun, and now Sprout up on Sexy Bambo to get him out of the way. He teleports himself back. And I gotta move around my chair so I feel more comfortable. Yeah. Straighten myself out. So actually the towers are in favor of the Dire. So it remains to be seen how it's going to go with so much farm up on Morphling. 104 last hits. And the Ghost Scepter. And this night schedule that I have at work, pretty hard to reset myself with. Actually, Drum of Endurance on F. He's playing a very much support role, giving his team extra mana and extra movement speed. I think attack speed as well. Or move speed or attack speed, yep. And Mao's going to have to defend against this push in the bottom lane. Come with me. It looks like he is looking around, trying to finish up a Drum of Endurance on him as well. So kind of looking at each other. Venomancer has set off his wards, and the line of treants is here as well, perfectly lined up one another, kind of like men going into battle. Night Stalker has popped off his ultimate, so the night is up. Or no, actually just came into night, then he pops off his ultimate. Going to try to extend the night as much as possible by casting off as much as he can, and no one has actually initiated on the Darer yet. Got Venomous Gale up, but Void actually dealing a ton of damage to Venomancer. Oh, and Venomancer is almost down, especially with the Tinker heat-seeking missiles. And finally, Martial Machines has been skilled. They're unable to get the tower. Bane here has a Soul Ring, looking for a Force Staff, I would assume. Perhaps actually a Belt of Strength, which I'm not sure what they're turning that into. Belt of Strength up here on Shen as well. Just give themselves more hit points, perhaps. And it looks like Morphling is trying to deal damage to G right here. Is able to do so, but has to back off now that he has pushed up so far. I don't think he has a replicate. Doesn't have a replicate to jump to. They're waiting for the Creep Rave Darer, and they're still going to try to go for this tier 3 tower. Treant see this, and they're going to back off. The rest of Mouse is in here. This is actually not too bad for Mouse because Morphling is still getting farm, which is what all they really need. I think Darer knows this, and they want to actually try to push in instead of fight Morphling. Morphling is what, level 12, and none of anyone. He's the highest level on the map right now. They're going to deal some action. Top lane, push the heroes back, and a lot of heat-seeking missiles coming out. The tower goes down, and Artstyle actually took a lot of damage, and he's pretty low. Another power shot would finish him off, but it's too long to be able to get that. Though the Force Staff might have put Sing Sing in position to be able to get that kill, it was probably a little too risky for it to actually happen. And Hand of God could have come out, but they would have to see the power shot fly through first. They have to come up and defend the top tower of their own, as Morphling runs himself away. Artstyle has finished up a Vanguard. Nothing new to do with Leshrac. Tinker is actually sounding like he's doing not too bad. The Dire middle tower has fallen. Tinker's got a Force Staff now and Boots of Travel. He is now level 12. Going March of the Machines now. Actually, map control is very much the way of Dare. And Mouse is banking on black to be able to carry this game. Which I think he should be able to do. If the team can get enough farm on him, or if he can get his Manta Style and Ethereal Blade finish off with anytime soon. What charm do they have up on him? They got 2,000 gold on him. I think I just saw a ridiculous amount of gold on Night Stalker as well. Yeah, 2.7k on him. They already have a Vanguard. I'm interested to see if they're going to go with the Skull Bash or something next. Try to give him a little bit of stun from people trying to run away from him. The Venomancer wards are here, as well as the Treants, and they're going to continue on, try to get the barracks. March of the Machines is here, and looks like sexy Mousesports not able to defend, actually getting a shackle onto Artstyle. Artstyle could take a lot of damage from this. Morphling going to blink himself in, as well as the Epicenter. Epicenter dealing a ton of damage, and they lose Chen as well as Leshrac, and I think Night Stalker is pretty low on life, but he's able to get himself Nature's Prophet. Bane goes down now. Tinker the only one left, and Tinker has gone out. Looks like Artstyle is going to be finished off again. There should be another stun. Burrow Strike is here, but Silence is going to stop him, and Adaptive Strike cancels the TP. Artstyle trying to run away, but is not able to do so, and Morphling gets the final right click. Sorry, it wasn't even a right click. That gets the final hit. So that was a little bit of a difficult push for Dare. 6P Graph now coming back the way of the Radiant. Coming back the way of Mousesports. Also the Gold Graph doing the same thing. Have to be careful with these long pushes. Especially now that Morphling is big enough to be a presence in team fights, and now his Ethereal Blade is almost finished up. Is there a recipe for the Ethereal Blade? I gotta spell it right. Ethereal Blade, no recipe, so yeah, that is almost finished up. And they have enough heroes that they could make a kill, but they're just trying to get some farm. Chen now has Mana Boots, looking to get a Necronomicon. That'll give him even more units to push with. Necronomicon being really popular lately. Is Morphling going to go? Morphling's going to go completely on Chen and finishes him off really quickly with that Ethereal Blade and Adaptive Strike combo. And adding in the waveform there, that melted Chen away. And it looks like that's all they needed to be able to start doing team fights with Dare. Getting Morphling the farm that they wanted is, well, that is a problem. They're now playing more offensively, and I think Dare realized this. They've stopped trying to go for those barracks. They did get a set of barracks, though. Range barracks is still up, so it wasn't a full set. Tower is going to melt away pretty quickly, and Tinker is here to come and send off March of the Machines, pop off his Soul Ring, send for another March of the Machines, and send off his rockets as well. But although he is doing as much as he can, it's not enough to save the tower. Fortifications are up, and the final just trying to get the deny. Sing Sing actually gets the last hit. Bottom tower goes down, and it looks like we have Chen back in the jungle. The rest of Dare trying to get some farm. Mousesports is now pushing in. They're being pretty bold in this place right here. This is 4 heroes that converge on their 3. I wonder how big Morphling is if he can take these heroes all at once. If anything more interesting with the item builds, we have Crippling Fear is now level 3, Hunter of the Night and Void is finished off, and now they're going to go right onto Morphling, not afraid of him. Adaptive Strike to stop him a little bit. They're going to pull himself back. The Epicenter and Burrow Strike is available. Void going to slow him down, as well as Silence. Nature's Prophet faking out his TPs. And here we go. I think he's going to finally come in. No, Dare is going to be backing off in this team fight. Don't want to take it. And finally, Sexy Bamboo is up here getting a sprout up onto Artstyle. Artstyle pops off his BKB. We have Burrow Strike. Burrow Strike doesn't hit anyone. Venomancer Ultimate is popped off. art style is pretty huge, and he actually gets himself, Bane actually finishes off the Venomancer. So that was not the team fight that Mousesports is looking for. They're going to back off. And we have some TPs down here bottom lane. No, it is just Sexy Bambo. He's going to take the farm over here, and Tinker is going to be up against him. Sort of. Go in the same lane. I don't think they're actually going to clash together. Neither one of them can kill the other in a reasonable amount of time, unless Artstyle comes in to finish off the gank. He is really fast right now. This has power treads. Hunter on the Night max out, and then a go on him. The spread it up to try to save himself from the right click action, but is actually not able to TP out since he is silenced up, and that silence is still up because it's nighttime, and Sexy Bambo goes down to Tinker. Tinker gets the last hit. That silence, it's like, what, like 8 seconds now? Or what does he have? Yeah, he's full there, so a full 8-second silence. That is too long for Nature's Prophet to be able to survive through, and they're going to go for Roshan again. But Windrunner Illusion is going to see this, and they know something's up, or else why would they cast Nightmare on an illusion? Not that they know it's an illusion, but yet they're going to scout in. They know that this is happening, and we have a buyback from here. Nature's Prophet is going to pop off his ultimate just at the right time to be able to deal a little bit of damage. And they back away from Roshan. So outside the Roshan pit. There's no initiation quite yet. There's no team. I don't think dare know that Morphling is huge, so they want to be careful. They don't want to go in brazenly and lose a team fight. That would be devastating at this point. Manta Style is getting ever closer. It's got 250 gold left until the Ultimate Orb is available. Is up. I keep saying available. I don't want to. Wrong word. Actually, it looks like Mouse is going to take Roshan. They do, and they have it on Morphling, so that is a dangerous, dangerous item to have on him. Poor Dara. That is. They're still playing it safe though. They haven't decided to push in quite yet. Getting a little bit of farm while they do. Aghanim Scepter finished up on Nature's Prophet. That gives him more damage. Increases damage, increases the number of bounces of his ultimate. Artstyle is here, pushing in the top tier 1 tower. They get rid of the tower 30 minutes into the game. Morphling is now here bottom lane, or top lane. Going to hold off. Not going to make a full thing, just trying to get what they can get. Get what's easy. I don't know what they're trying to build. They need something on Night Stalker. Night Stalker has gotten, that was a BKB, that was why he had so much gold. They need something up on him that's going to be able to allow him to deal damage. Bane hasn't been able to deal a whole lot. We have 2 Necro books actually. One on Bane, one on Chen. No. He has not finished it up yet. Only has 900 gold. That would be why. Come with me waiting. I think he's trying to wait to scout out with Epicenter. Epicenter is just a huge ability when you can find a weaker support hero out by themselves. If you do so, you can Burrow Strike and then send off your Epicenter before they get out of stun. The problem being is if they have a stun near them or a silencer near them, there goes your initiation. As well as you got 2 minutes before you can cast the dang thing again. Makes me want to go play Sand King. Anyways, it looks like Windrunner Illusion just scouting this out. Pulling in Chen. Just kind of keeping away from the farm. .1437 is getting the Ancient Camp with these Venomancer wards. You haven't seen this before. You just put your wards here and just kind of pull the creep camp out and allow himself to deal a good amount of damage. Also recently watched a video where you go with Tinker, and I think you eat these two trees, and you just kind of go back and forth jungling with your March of the Machines, and you can get a really, really fast farm on him, and get like a Boots and Soul Ring in like 19 minutes. No, not 19 minutes, like 9 minutes. Something ridiculous. But if you're going to put that much farm on someone in the jungle, maybe Tinker is not the best idea. He's really good in lane, if you can use him. He's kind of hard, because he's pretty squishy. Even now at level 15, he is only... we have some action up here. Even now at level 15, he has only 1100 hit points. I did lose Bane pretty easily. Not as much action as I expected going on. Morphling is now level 17. It's pretty huge. Finesse with the Manta style now has Aegis, so should be able to push in if they can find a initiation they are happy with. Gotta be in the right position though, they don't want to lose it. Dara is good at making up. Dara's good at team fight. Any mistakes that you might make, they will capitalize on. Art style is usually a really good pick. He's got some really good ideas, and as you can see here, it's not a typical draft. He likes to try new stuff, see how it works. And Morphling gets the last hit on the tower. The tier 2 tower goes down in middle lane, and we got a shackle up on Art style, and the Venomancer ultimate as well as wards, and oh, he just melts away really quickly. That is going to give them the initiation. That was the initiation they were looking for. He is down for a full minute. I don't know if he's going to buyback. He does not have buyback because he finished off his Hyperstone. That is going to allow them to push. I'd expect that they're going to try to push in the next, continue to push for the next 40 seconds. If they can get another hero kill, that would be great too. They can get themselves Tinker. Tinker's March of the Machines dealing a lot of damage, and they actually get the stun up on Shen. Yeah, Sexy Bamboo taking one for the team, taking the Nightmare off of his carry so that he can get away. And the stun up from Leshrac. So actually, and then the Bane ultimate is going to hold him in even further, and they're trying to kill him off, and they're not going to be able to do so. In the epicenter, as well as Burrow Strike is going to come in. Wasn't able to deal enough damage to get a kill. Healing Hand of God, as well as Mech able to take the damage back. And Mao's going to have to blink back away. Night Stalker is up, and they have to be careful. Don't want to be silly. Don't want to be silly. This kind of farm we have on Sing Sing. Sing up to 4 staff, and Mech, going support, getting the illusion rune. 1437, playing a support role. He has Sexy Bamboo, he has Aghanim Scepter as well as Ultimate Orb. Come with me. I think he's going for a Scythe of Vice on Nature's Prophet. Come with me has Blink Dagger. He's able to blink initiation with that. The Epicenter, which is who we saw last time, which is why he got in so far. Definitely either need to work on getting my schedule right or drink more coffee, and I think it's going to be coffee because there's no way I'm going to bed at like 9 o'clock, even if for any reason. There's so many treants when he's able to get he's able to pop it off multiple times before they die. Tinker goes up here. Tinker has the Scythe device. Actually looking pretty far with the 4 staff as well as a Soul Ring and Boots of Travel. It's the gold graph we got here. Gold graph is in favor of the Radiant by quite a ways, as well as the XP graph. Dipped a little bit after these recent, some of the recent things that have been happening. We have Nature's Prophet getting away from the Dare. Ultimate Orb now, finish up on Morphling, which is to see if he's now going for the Lincolns or something else. I don't think he's going to go directly for Iascati, though that could be available to him if he wanted to. He can do whatever he wants. He's the carry, man. He's black. Mouse black. Both teams just trying to finish up some items. So Necronomicon 3 is finished up on Bane. We have finally Necronomicon 1 up on Chen, and that's going to give them a little more heroes to be able to have to deal with. But the AoE abilities from Mouse don't really lend well to a Necronomicon. I mean, Venomancer... Oh man, why did you have to pause the game? Mouse bug. Ugh. Get a better mouse. What? I'm not gonna wait for this mouse bug. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, look at this mouse bug. Jesus. Serious? Whoa. I am sorry for anyone who had to watch that. Jeez. Did not want to have to sit through that. Have a backup mouse, I guess. But, I mean, it's not like these professional teams are really paid that much. I wonder really how much they really need to live off of, and if they can get it from there. If they can get it with what they have. Is someone still disconnected though? Why do I have a blue here? Is that just the... It's just the... I don't usually remember it being that color for an illusion. Anyways, this bottom is going to be pushed in. Maz is setting up for take that final tower. It had been kind of an eyesore for them. They don't want it. Morphling is still pretty huge. He's able to take creep waves. Jumping himself in. Oh, Ghost Scepter as... Oh, almost finishing off G. Wasn't able to get it though. And to pressure this tower, and I think this is... looks like Dare is thinking about defending it, or just defending their tier 3 tower once it goes down, which I think is what they're going to do. They're going to fortify, just to hold them off for a couple seconds longer. Now the bottom tower is finished off. And here we... Looks like they're just trying to stop the creep wave, and Mouse isn't going to decide to go in completely for this. They've been playing a little safer than I remember them really doing. Haven't been going for the full ganking teams lately, just kind of going for the smart and safe pushes. Not that team fighting is not smart, just saying that when you calculate it out and you try to make the best decision possible rather than one that might be a little bit more risky. And they're going to go in for Roshan. Roshan is up. It's kind of a risky move to be able to do this since there are so many wards and they know, and the Mousesports know they're there. But they are going to start on Roshan. They're going to shackle up on. Oof. G is going to take a lot of damage. G goes down. And now we have a slow up on Chen. And Venomancer ultimate has popped off. Dara has to back away. Artstyle is taking a lot of damage. He's popped off his BKB, and I don't think he's going to go down. We still have some. M is here. M is gets shackled to a tree. Get a power shot flying through. Come With Me is going to catch out Leshrac. Leshrac is finished off. Nightstruck is the only one alive. Nightstalker makes it out of there as Nature's Prophet teleports away, and Maz is going to take Roshan. Or they're not going to take Roshan. They will not take Roshan. But they will go in for this tower instead of taking him. 30 seconds before Dara is up to full. And the middle tower is going to be taken out pretty quickly right now. Dara needs to be able to... I think 15 seconds is going to be too long, and I think this is going to be a barracks. Going to answer back to the barracks they lost a lot earlier in the game. They got one set. Range melee barracks, and then they're going to go for the bottom tower as well, trying to deal damage to that, and they're actually doing a pretty good job of it. The rest... Oh, Chen is finished off before anything he can do. It looks like Black has been sheeped up. He's taking a good amount of damage, and it looks like he's going to go down. Yeah, Morphling does go down. You have Edict popped off. Sing Sing trying to run away. Ooh, trying to pull into the... Epicenter is popped off from Come With Me, but he is hit by Bane. Bane's going to slow him down. Sexy Bamboo is going to be finished off as well after getting stunned up by Leshrac. And buyback from Sand King as well as Nature's Prophet. They're going to try to continue their push. I don't think they needed to buy back. I'm not even sure they really needed to buy back for that. Morphling buys back into the game. I think they want to end this. I don't think they want to wait for it to keep going. Leshrac has now finished up a Bloodstone. It's a good item, great item up on him. Giving him plus 16 right now. Plus 16 mana points that allow him to use his Pulse Nova to a greater effectiveness. And 1437 looking in here. Looks like Sing Sing is going to try to scout him out. The Dara is going to back off. They're also looking. Mouse is now looking at Roshan. And they're going to start in on him. Leshrac sees this happening. Sprout is going to take out some. I think they're trying to look for something. Anyways, Art Style is going to be sheeped up, and he's taking a lot of damage. BKB is going to stop it. Hand of God is going to save him, and Leshrac goes down really quickly. Art Style is losing a lot of health right now. He's sprouted up. He is stunned up, but he's still alive. He is still alive, and now Morphling as well as Windrunner go down while I'm trying to look at this. And now Sand King is going to finish off. Tinker is going to be able to get it. No, Force Staff is going to save him. And Sexy Bamboo is now in trouble. M is here. We got the sand. Oh, we are shackled here on M, and it's going to give Sexy Bamboo enough time to TP himself out, which he does do so. Come with me, Black Bay. Come with me. Burrow Strikes his way away. And now Dare, is he looking at Roshan? Art Style? I think he is. They're going to try to finish it off. If they can finish off Roshan, that would be a good advantage to them. Make sure that Mouse doesn't get it. I don't want to give that to Mouse. Sexy Bamboo is the Scythe of Vice, Hand of Midas, as well as Aghanim Scepter. We have a Scythe of Vice also on Windrunner. Come with me is finish up a Veil of Discord, as well as Blink Dagger. Pop off a Veil of Discord in the same place you hit off your epicenter. It gives you extra damage. Tinker's still low on life. He's going to go back. Oh no, just gets barely caught out by Sexy Bamboo. Oh, and he's actually going to sprout him up and stop him from getting away from this. Now, Come With Me is going to come in here. Come With Me is going to deal damage. He's finished. He sets off his ultimate. G cannot get away from this. That's 2 kills on Tinker. Not official kills, but one of them being Aegis, but still 2 kills on Tinker, which is disheartening. The Aegis is completely burned, so they don't have that advantage. Don't have that pushing advantage. Tinker is just way too far out with way too low life. Just wanted to get some last farm before going in. Now we have morphing up with a Windrunner, replicating that out. We have a Scythe of Vice up here on M. M is going to take a lot of damage, but he's still alive. Stunned up on Morphling. Morphling's taking a lot of damage. Now he gets held off by the ultimate. We have 2 shackles here, and it looks like we lose Chen as well as Leshrac, and Morphling is dead as well. Come With Me is taking a lot of damage from Tinker. The Necronomicon units are chasing him away. If they are killed, they actually deal 600 damage, so he has to be careful with that. Going to use whatever he can to try to get away. Tinker is now blinking himself into the Necronomicon units. Going to try to look for Come With Me, but isn't able to find him. And it looks like they're going to farm up the Ancients a little bit, pop off the Knight. And Windrunner Sing Sing is going to be able to get away. So bottom barracks are going to have to be defended. They don't want to lose the range barracks, certainly, although it's not too big of a deal. One set of barracks down on here, and we have a tower down as well for the Dare. Hardstyle has cheese. That was the 3rd Roshan. He's to finish up an Assault Cuirass. He's getting pretty huge. M has level 3 Necronomicon, I think we said before. Gem True Sight. What else do we have? Who are we looking at? Who's got the Aegis? Oh, Aegis was taken by Tinker, but Tinker burned it. It was level 1 Necronomicon on Chen. Effectiveness later on in the game is basically a healer. Really good early on pusher, but other than that, he has to watch him, or he can get finished off pretty quickly. Morphling just not able to pop the heroes that he wants to. He went on Bane, but wasn't able to finish him off. Now they're grouped up middle lane here. Everyone is in the jungle. Actually, no, not everyone. circling around the Roshan pit, have a smoke popped off. Artstyle is a little bit behind. I think they should know where Mousesports is. Just gonna wait and see what type of initiation they're looking for. They're kind of still looking for the bottom tower, bottom lane, which is kind of strange for me because they don't have a barracks there. The range barracks is gone. Tinker is now here. The whole gang is here, as well as Mousesports. They have 4 heroes right now with Nature's Prophet that can come in at any moment. I think they're hoping for Mousesports to come out a little bit further so that they can make off a gank, but they aren't able to get it. I'm just going to try to farm up the jungle, look for a better time to initiate. Both teams are getting pretty big. They're a little bit afraid of each other. No Mask of Madness yet on Sing Sing, but I think his team might be a little bit displeased if he gets that since he already has this Focus Fire ultimate. I did see one match where he got a Sing Sing was out of options. They lost most of their barracks. It was like 70 minutes. Sing Sing just says, you know what, screw it, I'm getting Divine Rapier and Mask of Madness. Going to output as much damage as I possibly can. But they did lose after that. They were not in a great position, but we're still kind of holding on. I think the Divine Rapier was dropped and picked up by someone else, and I think it was dropped again. It was an interesting battle. Actually, I think that was the International, wasn't it? International game 2. Tinker now has a cheese. Putting that back on him so he can farm. He can push in. Be a little bit more dangerous. What else do these heroes even need? And it looks like Iascati is what they're looking for on black. They're trying to get him as much farm as possible. If you can finish off Iascati, that would give him a lot of more presence. Should be able to weigh the turn, the tides of battle in his favor. Shift, perhaps not weigh. Here we go, they're going to push in this. They're tired of waiting, and they're going to try to get the racks. If they get the racks, that gives them a significant advantage in this game. And Knight has popped off. Artstyle coming in, popping up his BKB, going to go on 1437. 1437 taking a lot of damage. Force-staffed away. Now Artstyle is kind of caught out, sprouted up, shackled up, and Epicenter is now popped off as well, taking a lot of damage. Oh man, Leshrac goes down. Chen is down. Artstyle is down. Buybacks from Leshrac. Bane is here. He's going to be shackled up and taken out. No problem there. G is now taking a lot of damage, and his March of the Machines aren't dealing enough to be able to kill anyone. But actually, there's a buyback on Morphling, and Nature's Prophet does go down. So it's like trades there. It's a stalemate. 25 to 24. XP graph, gold graph in favor of the Radiant, but the XP graph is at 0, coming way back the way of Dare. Probably gained all that gold when they were pushing through and making all those nice plays. Probably want that right now again, huh? Artstyle gonna find out the Venomancer illusion. He has finished up Gem of True Sight. Nothing new really there. He had to burn all that money for the buyback. Same with Morphling. They're going to continue to push. They're not going to give up. They think that they can win another team fight. And they can if they only have to face Nightstalker and Leshrac. But nope, the rest of the team is here. G is here. March of the Machines has popped off. Bane is here as well. 1437 pulling off the initiation on Tinker. Tinker is not close enough for them to deal damage. They get pushed back by the heat-seeking missiles. There's going to be force-staffed off Sexy Bambo. Sexy Bambo taking a lot of damage. Sexy Bambo goes down as well as Tinker, and such a nice stun. They're going to have to buy themselves back to get back into the game. Tinker buys back as well as Chen. Come With Me is taking a lot of damage. Morphling gets himself a double kill. Morphling still has a pretty decent amount of health right here. And it looks like that is too much for Mouse, and they have to back off. Dare is back at their tower trying to defend it, and actually they've lost both sets of towers just to creeps. Just to creeps, and now this tower is down, and they are getting pushed in by the barracks. Oh, Morphling is able to pick up a kill on Artstyle, as Artstyle was in the wrong place but doesn't get the Gem of True Sight. So, actually, maybe he sees it now and wants to get the right click on it. Oh, he can't come that close. And it's actually picked up. Didn't have his Ethereal Blade combo available to him, so he didn't want to risk it. Was it picked up or was it killed? Where is Tinker? It's hard to say exactly. Yep, Tinker picked up the Gem of True Sight. I actually like the older Gem of True Sight item. The art was it for us. The art was a little nicer on it, I think. Morphling now is 2.3k gold. This middle lane is actually sort of a problem for Dara. Their ancients have actually been damaged just by them having to defend for so long against Mousesports. Perhaps that is their strategy. I think they're going to wait until they get some sort of big item up on Morphling, finish up his Iascati. Hyperstones to finish off Nature's Prophet, so either the Maelstrom or the Assault Cuirass. Probably the Maelstrom though. Wonder if they're going to wait that long before they decide that it's time for them to go in. Roshan is here. Both teams know about it. It's an Enchantress Ward, I think. No, it's not an Enchant. No, it's a Chen. Enchantress isn't even in this game. Good job, man. What are you talking about? Take that out. Going to clear this out so they don't know exactly when they're going to go into the Roshan pit. They're going to push out this middle lane. They're actually going to go straight for the barracks yet again. Come With Me able to dispatch. Oh, Nature's Prophet Ultimate actually going to farm it up. Caustic Finale allows the Burrow Strike to deal. Sorry, not the Burrow Strike. It allows Sand King to deal with his right click. Something that makes corpses explode. And thereby clears a creep wave within a couple seconds. Dara actually now has a little bit of an advantage. They do have the Tree Ents to ward off. Make sure that they know when, in fact, Dara decided to go in. Dara backs off in the Roshan pit, but both teams are still looking at it. Either both teams want it or they don't want to give it to the other team. Some magic wand right there. Some impressive loot. Morphling now has a double damage rune, which is dangerous. And Night Stalker is here. They're going to get Sing Sing's going to force himself up. BKB up on Artstyle, and now Morphling has to run away while the BKB is available. And the Venomancer Ultimate as well as the Epicenter is going to be popped off. Still not enough damage to kill anyone. Come With Me goes down. Night Stalker is still barely alive. Night Stalker goes down, and Shen goes down as well. And now Tinker is going to be focused down on. But he has a Scythe of Vice up and sheeped up, and it looks like he's going to be able to get away from this. Although he's the last hero available. Oh, and he doesn't make it. Morphling is going to get the double kill. Has a ton of gold now, and they're going to push in. Looks like middle lane, they have a lot of time left, but before they can do anything, Tinker can buy back, Night Stalker cannot buy back, and that is the GG actually called out from Dare. That without the Night Stalker, they don't have enough. Morphling just turned out to be too much of a problem. That was an interesting game to watch. It was certainly an intense one. I hope you guys enjoyed watching if you tuned in. If not, it'll be up on my YouTube page, and I'm Love Is Dead. Signing off for you guys. Thank you for tuning in.